Well, actually, you guys are ready. I'd say let's jump straight in, right? So, help. What do we do? There we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to finally a new hands-on stream. Haven't done that in a while. In case you're wondering and you are new around and didn't know about that, I've moved to a new place, got a new studio, very nice and shiny, hopefully. And there's a bunch of noise going on outside, so I hope you don't mind. Quick full-scale view. This is the new room. I enjoy being here. It's rather warm right now. Was like 36 degrees today. But anyway, everything else is good. I like the room, how it sounds after treating it a little bit. And it's a little smaller than before, but I like it. And yeah, what's best than to jump into a new sample library that has been released. I actually wanted to play the trailer, but there is none. So, damn. So let's switch view once more here. So what we are talking about today is the new release from the good guys at Strezov Sampling, and they released Percussion Essentials Extreme. And it's on Enterprise for $149, goes to $249 in quite some time, I don't know when. Do you have AC in the room? Yes, I do, but it's off now because you would not like the noise floor when the AC is running on the stream. But I had it on before, so should be good, And by the way, doggies say hi as well. There, that's Linus, and you can see Cookie. Cookie is right before him. You can't see him when I turn off the letterbox. There's Cookie. It looks a little messy, the dog bed there. Anyway, drifting away. Where were we? We were at Percussion Essentials Extreme. And don't be fooled by the name being an Essentials library, like some kind of entry level or something. No, absolutely not. We will look closely what is included. Again, $149 intro, $249. If anyone knows how long the intro price lasts, please let me know in the comments, because I don't know right now how long that is gonna last. Unless they have an information somewhere here. But, oh, here. Intro pricing ends June 21st. So there you go. And if you have other extreme products, you also get a cross-grade pricing. So that's pretty cool too. Get that out of the way, and next thing that we need to talk about for sure is the fact that one lucky guy or girl will be going home tonight with this very library, calling that their own. All you got to do for that is head on to good old Facebook and copy, there we go, and go to this link and leave a comment underneath. As if you are familiar with how we did that before, there's a page called Random Comment Picker that randomly picks a comment. It filters duplicate entries, so it doesn't matter how often you post, it will only be counted once. Right now we're looking at 13 comments of people who want to get the library. Again, I assume that is going to rise, that number, till the end of the stream. So, welcome! Let's dive in and have some fun, shall we? I'm not really sure what to expect. Well, I am sure because I tried it out quickly before. But, there we go. So, let's open this thing up and see what it does. Leave my chat there. Okay, you guys ready? Here it is. Actually, let's bring that up top. Boom! Hello. Percussion Essentials Extreme. I always struggle with the word essentials. I don't know why. Cheers, coffee. Corona time is a little later. Still not sponsored by Corona. We have ensembles, small and miscellaneous, solos, and cymbals, gongs, and impacts. Let's start with the ensembles and load that up. Hopefully that goes rather quickly. I didn't batch resave, so I don't know if that should have been done before. They overhauled the overall interface for the Extreme series. So we have... what do we have? I guess we will look into the functions during the course of the stream. I mean, load up and play, right? And nothing is there. Ooh. Okay, so right now on the right side here, you see the round robins that this instrument has on offer. And it's mapped to the first 6 keys, starting on C-1 in this case. You can reassign that to any other key, I think. We will look into that. You have 12 different zones spread out across the keyboard. And that A down here resets the round robin cycle to make sure you always start at the same note, especially important for rendering. So, A-1, that's actually C0, I think. No, it's very low anyway. So 6 notes, they play the same note, so it's not different notes, so you can just do manual rolls and things like that. Instead of hammering on one key, you can play all these keys and get a little more. And you can also and that shall give you the same sound as if you're hitting just one key. It's just easier to play. So, like that concept. I do like that concept. Overall, we have mic controls, close, decker, and hall for all instruments. And some of these instruments have more round robins, some have less. So we can take a look at that in a little bit. Overall, the functionality is you choose the sound and then you choose the next key range. It's always from C to F and then from F sharp to B. So always 6 keys, so you cover all the 12 keys of a chromatic scale. So the next 6 keys is the next zone. So you can easily create your own multis or have all the low drums, for example, in one patch, and they are neatly color-coded. Would have been great if that color would have been reflected in this zone name here. It would just have been easier on the eye. So that is yellow. It would make sense to make this yellow as well. But hey, Atishai. Very big sound there from the low tom ensemble. Mid toms are a bit boomy for my taste, but nothing that an EQ couldn't fix. The Brute. Nice dynamic range as well. I wish that the round robin selector would follow the MIDI, or the zone selector would follow the MIDI that you play, so I mean, this one does, but the round robin selector doesn't, so it stays on the last selected. Sorry for the birds outside. They're going crazy. Holy macaroni. I need a coffee for that. Is that nice? So, King Kong Shout obviously has some shouts on top. I mean, just look overall at the amount of stuff that you have available. So we have the low ensembles, high, ethnic, 2-pounds ensembles ×8 and ×3, taiko ×4, ×3, taiko's combinations, frame drums ensemble, djembe ensemble, 6 and 3, and rolls. This is quite a chunk of content. I haven't even checked how big the folder is. Actually, let me check that quickly. Percussion Essentiales. Properties. It's 10 gigs. Sounds bigger in terms of size. Hi, Cloud Jumper. Yeah, I do like the new setup. Still gotta adjust myself a little to the room. Haven't really had much time to actually get back to work in this room. Starting next week on a new project, so. Hey, Seven, nice to see you. Quickly gotta check the room setting for my headphones. Oh, it's all good. It's as it should be. Can you go, please? Thank you. There we go. Hey, Abakachi. And so that is the low ensembles. I mean, I don't want to go through all these ensembles. I mean, what do you guys say? Do you want to listen to all of it? Let's look at quickly at some other functions that we have. We can clear the spot or clear discard. Oh, it's like an undo function. I was wondering if there's also an option to clear everything. New, I guess. Yes, new. Click on new. Is that Slate VSX? Yes, it is. Bought them like in February and I'm still totally in love with them. Absolutely best decision ever in terms of headphones, for me personally. I'm not supported by Slate. He didn't send them to me for free. I had to pay for that stuff, but they're still great. So, let's check out some of the high ensembles. Sounds like some metal ensemble. Woohoo! Really like that. Not really sure why this is in high ensembles. That sounds rather low to me. Oh, by the way, I forgot that the GUI is in the way. The chat is in the way of the GUI. There you go. Why didn't you say anything? Then we have ethnic ensembles. Hey, Amber Eyes. I don't like that round robin. And you can also, so you can deselect several round robins if you don't like the performance or it doesn't match what you're doing. But the more the better, right? Is this comparable to Damage or other percussion libraries? Well, technically every percussion library is kind of comparable to others. And another vendor has just released a new percussion library today that we are going to take a look at next week. Won't go into detail on that for now, but if you compare it to Damage, especially Damage 2, I would say that Damage has the typical heaviosity sound. It's way more processed and very beefy and hybrid in your face. Whereas the Strezov sound is, I would describe it as a little more organic and just not as hyped, but not in a bad way. So it still sounds gorgeous in my opinion. It just sounds very natural. I think that's the term there. I want to layer that with a jungle chase. So put the jungle chase on the next octave. So you can easily layer different sounds with that. Clear clears the spot that you're currently on. 2 pounds ensemble 8. Holy cow. Okay, let's take this patch to talk a little bit about all the other controls that we have on the interface. So first and foremost, obviously, we have the mic positions up here, starting with close. There's still some reverb on it. I wonder if there's an additional reverb setting here. Let's quickly check that. EQ, amp effects, wave shape, round robin, zone close, take a hall, pan, align. No, that's the true close sound. I mean, it's also a very long decay on this. Okay, next one, Deca. And hall. This is where all the oomph is coming from. And obviously you can mix them in different sizes and shapes, more close. for more direct sound, or bring the close down, the decker up, and just a little bit of hall. One thing that's very neat that I love about the Strezov libraries is this little control here. Many people overlook that. This is a stereo widening tool, or a stereo shrinking tool. Do you call it shrinking? So it goes all the way to mono. So if you just click it and drag it, you can bring it together and widen it up to maximum stereo. So you could have the close mic completely in mono, leave the decker as is, and either bring the room to mono as well, or widen the room and make it insanely big. So that's a very broad range of possible sounds that you can get out of the library just with the mic positions and the stereo control on its own. But additionally, you have the usual suspects: EQ, three bands, high, mid, low. It's rather drastic in my opinion. So when you bring the bass down by 2 dB, it does quite a lot to the sound. Then we have additional amplification effects. So we have transients attack and transient sustain. So you can bring down the sustain of the sound, bring up the attack, compared to, and you can bring in saturation. Gotta be careful with the volume there. You have a wave shape, which is pitch, of course. You have a sample offset where you can cut into the sample if you don't like the trigger, the pre-release trigger. So bringing back the hall to normal. So you really hear that little before the actual impact. Sorry for the birds there. Should have known that before moving to the countryside that there are friggin' animals out there disturbing streams and stuff like that. What suddenly Bear Grylls appears? There you go. And the release, obviously, can make it very unnatural. I could feel it. Then, the align thingy here. I have to be honest, I haven't really figured out what's it doing. I mean, I guess I understand, I think I understand the concept behind it. It just aligns the mic positions. For me, personally, it doesn't really make that much of a difference to worry about it very much. I think if I leave it as is, it just sounds great. And the cool thing is, besides the overall mic controls, you also have mic controls for each individual layer. So you can, for example, have several instruments mapped across the keyboard and say for some you just need the close sound. Then you can dial down the decker and the hall. Just on this, without affecting the other sound that may use different mic or the overall mic position settings. So, that's so much for the interface. Let's clear this. We were at the 2.8. We also... I love big brushed drums. It's very, very big. I just recently saw The Wall with not Jason Bourne. What's his name? Forgot. Who's the actor playing Jason Bourne? You know what I mean? That Chinese co-production with these guys fighting these green monsters on the Chinese wall. Was a lot of that type of sound in there. Matt Damon. There we go. I love the room sound and the organic sound of it. Oh, look what we have with the djembes. BB, never say never. So I have not had any issues mixing with a slate and then listening to it on my speakers afterwards. Well, obviously you need to turn off the slate if you're listening through the speakers. If you mean that, but I have no issues. Mix sound great on the slates and sounds great on the speakers as well. Thanks, Kim. Appreciate that. Okay, sorry for the non-English speakers. That only works in German. Thanks, Alex, for rating. I need a different zone. So let's go here. We were at the djembes. And the same thing with just 3 players. I have to admit, this is really, really extensive. Crazy they managed to put that into like 10 gigs. Reminds me of that little thing up there. Although it sounds, the 3 center sounds more like a frame drum to me than actual djembe, but we have rolls as well, and these are modway controlled. Alex, yes, I am German, indeed. But now in Spain. So, working on my Spanish. And one thing I forgot to mention is that this library also comes with snapshots. Which is cool, because then you don't need to manually create them all yourself. But just click a link in the list and it takes a little moment. So, this is, keep in mind, this is just the ensembles. We also have solos. Let's check the solos. So the amount of content is actually really what surprises me with this library. But then again, it's called Essentials, so you pretty much need everything that is essential to make music. Hey, Kev. Thanks so much, I appreciate it. Nice low bass drum. Gran Casa. Thor's hammer. That rather sounds like an ensemble than a single tom. But that's due to the mic position, so if you go with just close. Yep, that's what a closed tom sounds like. Let's try the align here. Again, I don't really know how much of a difference that align knob makes to justify for me to fiddle with it. So just keep it as is. This library is a Kontakt player library, yes. So you don't need to own the full version of Kontakt. Very cool stuff there. So, enough coffee for now. It's Corona time. What's your go-to library for orchestral percussion? Well, in my template, I pretty much have the Native Instruments series percussion, orchestral percussion, by Sonoscore. I think this is one of the more underrated libraries, because it's really, really good. But listening to Perk Essentials right now, there's some really good stuff in there as well. No, not into the... cheers, by the way. I think it's better to own full Kontakt because of all the stuff which is free required the full Kontakt player. Yeah, I mean... the more you work in that field and work with sample libraries, at some point, everybody, I think, gets into the need of getting the full version of Kontakt because of all the other stuff that's out there. So it's just the nature of the game. So just once more, in case you are interested in grabbing a free copy of this library, just head over to Facebook and leave a comment below. And at the end of the stream, thanks to the guys of at Strezov Sampling, we are giving away one copy of the library for free. So all you got to do is leave a comment. Let's check out where we at. Looking at 50 people already. So a 1 in 51 chance if you comment now. Dirk Center for the frame drum. Oh, listen to that bass. Holy macaroni. That's really rather nice. I actually did not watch the live announcement because I was in my car grabbing stuff from the old house and moving it here. So I just saw the first announcement on my phone sitting on the top of my car. And then we had dinner with the family. So I have to catch up with it later. But let's not talk about that today because we are doing a dedicated stream on this next week. Today it's all about percussion with Strezov sampling. Is there a snapshot for the Solo Jumper 14? There is, thank God. That means I can play. It's all good, Ember. Just a quick reminder there. New. No, not bass drum. We were there already. Oh, that was the bass drum. I was just surprised what a djembe sounds like. I think if you tune that up, you have wood block. Further up. Don't you think? I wonder why the camera has a different studio color grading today. Kind of looks strange to me. I don't know why. It was different yesterday. It was way more warm. I gotta adjust that. Sorry, wrong knob. There we go. Does this replace the need for other extreme perk libraries? I don't think so. I think the dedicated extreme perk libraries are more in-depth than this is. I mean, it's basically called essentials. So it's like all in one, but you get a cross-grade price if you have other extreme products. Cajon. that down. Watch your speakers. Oh yeah. Me like very mucho. Mucho gusto. And then we have the rolls again. Motorway controlled. So, now we are going through every single one of the patches anyway. So, I mean, let's do it. Just so we know what's all inside. I mean, it's a hands-on. We want to get an idea of what's included in the library, right? What does close sound like on this? You pitch that down. More. And then maybe offset the sample a little. That's an interesting Brahmady Brahm stuff type like sound. Yeah, very nice. Temple blocks. Next Bear Grilled season is mine. Especially when you automate the where are we? I mean, I think you don't get the idea. Okay, I gotta do that. So, here, temple block 2. This is temple block 1. This is temple block 3. And this is... Okay, that's it. Okay. We can work with that. Last but not least, we have the Slibra web. Vibra slap. Dude! Get it together. No more corona. And one more try. That's pretty much the same thing. Oh, we have sleigh bells. Best idea to start now with the next season of Christmas tracks. How long will you stream today? I have no freaking idea. Sorry. I got carried away. I apologize. Shakery shake stuff. Oh, wow. Okay. What movie is that? That was a bad example. Oh, that's the final sound there. Awesome. I do hope they have a tambourine in there. Lumonium! 10 points to Gryffindor. That reminds me of today. I did a new cable to the studio because the electricity line that was going here had no grounding. So it was just the blue and the brown cable, at least in Europe, that's blue and brown. And when I put together the studio, I was wondering why I always got smacked from my PC or from my speakers or anything. Whenever I was touching anything, like, pfft, ouch. So, and then I redid the cable, and when I first installed it, it sounded like this. But now everything is working, as you can see, because we're streaming, and I can touch my metal surfaces without dying. So that's cool. Whatever soft gabber is. These are great sounds for tension and action cues, having these running in the background. As an engineer, now I have anxiety. I had too, especially when I looked at that cable that goes here and found the missing yellow-green line there. Just hanging around idle like, oh, I have nothing to do here. I mean, that room was initially intended for a horse. Like, the owner that was here before built that to have a stand in for his horse. So nobody ever thought of turning that into a studio. And he only had a like a lamp on top that didn't necessarily need a grounding. So, but now it has, and everything is fine. So, but I understand the anxiety. When I looked at this, I thought to myself, like, really? That explains a lot. Fun times. And last but not least, we have cymbals and gongs and impacts. I would have wished that mute be a little faster. Like, psh. Oh well. Some nice gongs. Hey, buddy. Hey. Say hi. Hi, everyone. Cookie says hi. Oh. Yeah, I know. It's your bedtime. Go to sleep. Yeah. There we go. Cuteness overload. Hey, Kevin. What's up? What do you want? Huh? What do you want? Ah. Okay, he wants to listen. So, I mean, I did not intend to do that, but now we pretty much went through every sound that is... Do you want to speak into the mic? Or what? Small metals. That's great for layering with trailer hits and stuff like that. Well, you definitely need more cowbell. There is the triangle. There is no timpani in this one. Okay, with that patch you need to do a cover version of Throw a Coin to Your Witcher. Epic Anvil. Lightning. What are you doing? Don't want to look at the audience? Oh, that was a fly in my trap. Sorry, fly. You're in a better place now. Do you know that smell from these fly traps? Oh, it sounds like someone burned his hair. Holy moly. Khan. Now imagine William Shatner's voice as Captain Kirk screaming, Khan! It sounds more Mad Max than Khan to me. Okay. It's getting warm on my lap. That's why they call them lap dogs. Hey, Sorouge. Sorry to hear that. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do, but I do giveaways today as well. So you can get this library if you... I hope you have Facebook in your country, because that's what's needed to grab a copy of the library. Talking about which... all you gotta do for that is leave a comment underneath this Facebook post, and in a few we will be drawing a random winner. Right now we are looking at... where are we at? 66 comments, so still a 1 in 67 chance if you comment now to grab something. There is no MIDI grooves in this library. Which brings me to an idea. No, just thinking out loud. But since we are on it and it's my channel, let's quickly let you know if you are interested in anything of my product in the shop, store.composingtutorials.com. Till the end of June, we have a summer sale. So everything is 40% off. This is the link, and for the checkout code, use CTO Summer. There you go. You're welcome. 40% off everything except the new Orchestral Essentials template. So I do hope you like that. Why did I not post that? I did. Hey, Steffen. This sounds like the bucket is falling over after they record it. Ellen, I can neither confirm nor deny that. Flossie, hey, good to see you. That's true. So you're the one who bought all the... No, just kidding. But thanks so much, of course, for supporting the shop. And hopefully you get something out of it too. If I would not have had the filter, you would have the cicadas going on all the time. So what shall we do? Shall we write something with it? A little percussion-driven cue? Some Mad Max style mayhem? I mean, since people ask me what would you compare it to, I think the easiest or the closest that I also own in terms of percussion libraries that gets close to this sound, I would say is True Strike. Not True Strike, that's Project Sam. I mean, what's it called? Strike Force. So Strike Force I consider very similar to the Percussion Essentials, but also costs 3 times as much. So, do I not have it? I have it here. So, ensemble solos, ticks, impacts. I think it's pretty similar in terms of, also in terms of sound. So when I just, let's check the, for example, the Overlord here. So that's pretty similar in terms of sound. But let's not jump into others, but I know that these questions come up all the time. What is similar? What sounds the same? I think it sounds a tad more organic, the Strezov one. I do like the overall sound. The Safari Camel was great. Thanks, Steffen. Gruß zurück. Andre, hey, good to see you. Yeah, most importantly, I mean, of course, if you like the content of the channel overall, make sure to hit that button and subscribe so you'll be notified when the next streams come online or new videos that I don't post that often. It's more streams than video uploads. That may change soon in the future. But also you can support in any other kind of way. For example, I do have a Patreon page, Patreon/Composing Tutorials, where you can get some nice little perks, and we have different tiers to give you what you desire. Up to one-on-one sessions. Kind of trying to get feedback on tracks or grow you as a composer, talk about some insight into the industry, whatever you want to know, it's one of the included perks of the patronage. You know what I mean. So anyway, thanks for that shameless self-plug there. Back to Strezov sampling percussion extreme ensembles essentials. Percussion essentials extreme ensembles. Again, there are some snapshots included, which makes life a little easier and faster to get going. So the patch that I created in the beginning with just loading the lows, they did the same thing and just saved it. And Bryce, just check out the Patreon page, as I've said. So, or hit me up on Discord and then we can arrange something. I forgot to mention, there is also a Discord in existence that you can join, the CTO Discord. I apologize, I have been a little quiet lately. I will try to get back to being more active on there, but it's also meanwhile a really great community of composers and composing enthusiasts chatting day in and out. We are at close to 400 members already, so it's growing on a daily basis pretty much. And it's really cool because there's a lot of info going on, people helping other people, giving track feedback and stuff like that. So it's really nice and really nice place to hang out. And again, with a new studio and being back in full throttle now, after the last 2 weeks being a little off, and also the time before I just was very busy with work, I try to be a little more proactive on Discord as well. So remind me if I am not. And so we will try to grow that a little bit and get a nice little community going there. All you guys that are already there, thanks so much for your support and for keeping the content afloat, so to say. But let's stop rambling and let's dive in and see what we can do. So we want to write something. Do we want to start with the percussion? I think so, huh? I love that djembe sound, so let's see if we can do something with that. I like the groove, so let's start with that. That's a little slow. The triplet we do at the end. So I don't want to cycle. That was nice. I know why the camera looks strange today. Holy freaking macaroni. Wait a second. It's magic. Because I reconnected the electricity today. Now the headlight, the light was working again. That looks nicer. Sorry for that. All the time I was wondering, why does the camera look so strange? Because there's too much light going on. I like the darker mode. And don't tell me you like the brighter mode more. So we recorded this. I think I need 16th to quantize that a little. And also, if you hit Alt and Q in Studio One, it will only quantize 50% to the grid. So I don't know the precise English wording for it. In German, it's näherungsweises Quantisieren. So if anyone knows the switch the lights to red. Well, we can do purple. Like this. And then we need to do purple here as well. Like this. No. This? Yes. Why does it not change all the strips? That's strange. Something's off with my lights. I need to work on it again. Back to this. Ramco, no, I don't go to full red here. Go to Amsterdam. There's a red light district. You will find red lights there. Oh, that was bad. That was a dad joke. Do this. Also, what I want to do is initialize the round robins when we start, so we make sure the phrase is the same every time. Remco, too much information there. Oh, that last bit was really messed up. I was a bit in a hurry with that. Hurry, not Harry. I was a bit hairy with that. Triplets. Move it there. And approximately quantize. Approximate quantize. I think that's näherungsweise Quantisierung. I like that it's hanging a little in the end there. Cool. First thing done. Djembe main hits. We need some high stuff. I need some high stuff. Small and miscellaneous was high, I think. Red light district is allowed after closing a long time. Yeah. It's crazy when you think about how many industries are affected by that damn virus. Right? Poor girls. Shakers. There was some... Nope. Not this. Clacks. The roof chase one. Okay, this is a typical scenario for me. First of all, I want to bring... Yeah, bring the decker and hall down a little. I want a more dry sound. And I am gonna create a new region, and I want to step record 16th notes starting here. Why are you not seeing? Oh, there we go. So kind of like does this. And again, also reset the round robin in the beginning to make sure that it sounds the same every time it plays back. And I want to have a little less dynamic variation. So bring that down a little, bring that up a little. I like that. Still sounds a little... Well, what we can do is say, take that part and humanize it a little bit. Okay. I already have some ideas. So, gonna do a quick and dirty job today. Go to the strings chart. And let's load up. Okay, that's a very quick and dirty job. Oh, come on. Any similarities to a famous spy movie theme are totally coincidental. I need some more rhythm first. Not digging that alone. I need more rhythm. Let's try some solo stuff on top. Toms, for example. Let's try some toms, right? Shall we? Frame drum. Oh, frame drum was nice too. Let's do a little polyrhythmic thing there and try to like a 5/4 on top. It's too slow overall. I think that's my main issue. See how that djembe loop sounds a little faster. I think we can even do a little more. And I think we should do triplets here as well on these last 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you guys go home. And this is gonna be 8th triplets. Yeah, obviously that messes things up. I'm fine with that. Yeah. So, and what did we do on the low perk? Try some. And there the loop closes. Well, after 5 bars, of course. No. Undo. So it's yeah. That was a Bob Ross, like a happy little accident. I do like that. Then I need to do that here as well, just to repeat the pattern. So that was a Bob Ross right there. And we have 5 bars of it because it's 5/4. And I'm just lazy and break that down here. So. I like that, kind of. It's a little messy overall in terms of sound, so it needs a little mixing. For that frame drum, let's quickly solo that. A little to the right, I would say. Yeah, just a little cleaner. little much reverb. That wasn't too bad. What did I do? Da, 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 da. That's straight 8th notes. Quantize. Let's delay the track a little. Minus 30, I guess. Okay, let's put a 1 there, just so we know where we are. So, extreme ensembles. Okay, let's put this guy on the 1. So that's going to be an easy task. Done. Calling that a day. Last reminder, by the way, if you want to grab the library for free, thanks to the guys from Strezov Sampling, just leave a comment below that Facebook post. Right now we are looking at 85 people willing to sell a kidney to get this library. That's cool. So all you got to do is wait. Some snarity snare stuff. Let's go with the solos. In the orchestral stuff, there was some snare drum, snare stuff. I remember that. Interesting round robins are there, but we need this. And by the way, Stefan, thanks for the feedback there, and sorry you had to put money down, but I should put a disclaimer in the beginning of the videos. I'm not responsible for you buying anything. Besides the fact that I can tell you that the library is on Enterprise for $149 instead of $249, which is going up on June 21st. So you have a few days to sell your body somewhere and grab enough money to be able to afford this library in case you don't win it today. Which can, of course, happen. There is just no guarantee, as with anything in life. I just don't know what to do with that. Too much going on, so need to slow that down. Slow down, cowboy. You're going too far. So bear with me. definitely want to have that triplet there in the end. Da 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 da. That is this is 8th triplet. Sorry for the spit out there. And I don't know, did I do 16th here? I guess you could say. And of course we need a gong. Tam-tam. That type of track is nothing without a tam-tam. Tam-tam. Tam-tam-tam-tam. Tum-tum-tum-tum-tum. Let's bring that down a little. A little more. Yep, like this. On the main djembe, I want to try to bring down the sustain a little bit on the transient, just to make that a little more clean, I would say. We need some brass effects there. Kind of stuff. Which we can get from thinking. Either Arc 3, maybe the could be, maybe the staccato clusters work. Upbeat triplet cluster. That one is nice. One, two, three. Okay, the last one needs to move a little. You go here and you are too loud. You're still too loud. Down, volume down, volume down. Bye-bye, Stefan. Sleep well. Honestly, I mean, that sounds big because of the layered brass, etc. But actually, let's use the rooftop chase from Afflatus. I think that works great for that as well. Ensembles rooftop chase. Well, actually, let's reset this. Reset multi. Okay. Rooftop strings. Feeling like we need a brass right there. So just gonna duplicate this guy, and now it's time for some phobia, I guess. Brass combos, ensemble effects. There we go. Know what? No, I have an idea. Palette orchestral effects. Oh, who would have thunk? I still have this one. Haven't used that in ages, but there's some great effects in there. I like that one. I like that. So let's record that. So with this one, I'm doing it differently because I want to have that on the one. So I'm just recording that separately. Okay, it was 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. So 2.5 bars, the total length of that thing. So we need to put it here. And that means it needs to start here. So then it should sync. Little much reverb, and that louder noise here doesn't work at all at that place. It's not totally in place, so should move it a little more to the right. I think that's better. So, but yeah, gonna save this. Quick little dirty session, as I've said, just creating something with the percussion. I overall think it sounds amazingly good, especially with the room and mic positions available. The way you can tweak the sounds from the interface itself is really top notch. I can't say anything bad about that. It just really straightforward to work with. It sounds amazing. It sounds very organic. So if you compare that to like Damage 2 would be the nearest one, which is way more hybrid and in your face and hard hitting. This one is more organic, more rounded in terms of sound, a little warmer, I would say. But also that lends to great possibilities with mixing and shaping it the way you want to. So shaping the way you want it to sound like. So you can obviously drive this with mixing and working on it into the realm of hybrid sounds as well. When you just EQ the out of it and just work with the sounds. But I love the fact that it sounds very organic and not raw. It sounds pretty polished, but more raw than other hyped up libraries, like for example Damage 2. Closest comparison I see in terms of sound choices and overall sound aesthetic, closest contender for me would be Strike Force, which is very similar in size and selection of instruments and mic positions. Well, less mic positions, they only have 2. But it's also 3 times the price if you think about it. So at least considering the intro price. I think $149 for this package is an amazingly good deal. I don't get any money if you buy it now. I can just give you a library for free, so you may want to hold your horses for a minute. From me, big thumbs up. It's a great library, sounds awesome. Strezov, great job. I love it. So this sounds like with the quick sketch we just did. Really, really cool sounds. I dig it. So that brings us into the territory of checking out where we are at with the giveaway. And let me quickly check. 91 comments. So I'm posting the link one more time in case we have any late joiners to the party who don't have a clue how that works and just want to grab a library for free. No, of course not. Come on, I want to copy this. There we go. So, paste. Just head over there, leave your comment, and you might be eligible for the drawing that is going to happen in just a little moment. Any idea when you will work on Elements 2 on stream again? That is a good question. I have been working on it, but not on stream. But there will definitely be one more stream, probably a little later in summer. A few streams, actually, that deal with what I'm doing with Elements. So, expect something mid-July, I would say. Because then I have some good time to work on it because my kids are on vacation. So that is 5 full work weeks. Hope to get a lot of stuff done in that time. So we are looking at 92. It doesn't get more, it seems. So, you guys ready? Let's do the drawing. One of you lucky guys and girls will win this thing. 149 saved, so you can grab some flowers for the missus or something instead of spending the money on sample libraries. And if you don't win, make sure to check it out on the site. And if you have other extreme serious products from Strezov Sampling, there's also further discount depending on what you own, so it's definitely worth checking out in your account on the Strezov Sampling website how much you can save with that. I think if you have everything, they even give you money to get the library or something like that. I don't know. So, you guys ready? 93. Let's fire up the music from today. And today's winner of Strezov Sampling Percussion Essentials Extreme is Kenneth Malm. congratulations. Kenneth Malm is the winner of the giveaway today. I get in touch with you on Facebook, and to everyone else who has not won, go cry sometime else, rather write some new music with what you have. Or head over to the Strezov sampling website and just buy it, because it's an insanely good deal, in my opinion, for that kind of money. Kenneth, congratulations, and I will say love you all, goodbye, bye-bye, talk soon, and cheers.